Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I usually never do tag videos, but this tag was actually very interesting, and even though I technically wasn't tagged, I just thought it was really cool, so I have to talk about it. So let's do this. So Atari ST guy actually put up a tag that is called a rather depressing gamers tag, where he asks very real questions. That's why I want to do this. They're very down to earth. They aren't, so what kind of salad were you eating the first time you played a video game? Do you like croutons or no croutons? It's just very cool, real questions that a person who actually has a life and leaves his house would want to ask. So I thought they were cool to answer, and maybe I could shed some light on, how I feel about gaming in general and life in general. So let's do this. So question 5 from Atari ST guy. Has there ever been a time where video games have helped you in a certain situation? Now at first I was going to answer no to this, but then I realized that's absolutely wrong. Hell yeah. Video games helped me from becoming a completely depressed slob, I should say anyway, when I got laid off from my job at IBM in 2009. For those of you who don't know, I actually had a video up on RLM Audio when I had like 3 subscribers, where I explained why I wanted to do this. But back then I was still working full-time. I'm about to start working full-time again in like 4 days. And, I did a video here and there. I had a couple okay reviews. Actually, the only one I really liked was my Left 4 Dead one. I did it on and off, very more off than on. And when I got laid off from IBM, instead of sitting around and being a bum, which I can't stand doing, even though my family will probably tell you different, I decided to be productive and do something interesting that I always wanted to do. Because even way back in the day when, I was with one of my exes, and back in like 06, 07, I always wanted to do reviews, but I just never had the time, or, I didn't have the equipment or the know-how back then. So when I got laid off, instead of just sitting around and, moping when I wasn't looking for jobs, I decided to do something productive and, hone my skills of video and audio editing. And as you guys see, I'm definitely a 180 from when I first started, and it worked out very well. And now, it's something that, in the future may become a profession for me. I have a lot of people that have taken notice, and especially you guys, I got to thank you a lot. So yeah, video games helped me from going into an even deeper depression than I was already in, and it helped me get out of it. And that's why I think, I have to thank gaming for that. Not because of playing the games, but of the hobby that it helped me have of making reviews and doing stuff like that. So, gaming helped me out big time. Definitely. So question number 4. Has your love of video games ever put a strain on your relationship or job? No. When I do game, it's at night. When I've had girlfriends before, I gamed when they were gone or were sleeping. I never did it while they were up, or if they were into it, maybe we would play a little bit and then stop. I never, if say there was a game coming out, maybe I'd be looking forward to it, picking it up after work, but I never called out of work. I know people that to this day do that. Some people I know called out when the Halo Reach beta came out. Which I would never do. So no, I never really put a strain on anything. I think if it does, I definitely think you're looking to fill a void for something. It's not just to do with gaming, man. Some people do it with, beer, or they do it with food, or they do it with, they're workaholics. If anything could get in the way of your relationship or job if you let it, an addiction is an addiction no matter what it is to. So no, I'll have to answer no with that instead of rambling for 20 minutes. Question number 3. Do you feel guilty for spending so much time gaming? Well, no, because I don't. To be perfectly honest with you, if I game 7 hours a week, 10 hours a week, that's a lot. The only time I really sit down to play a game is when I'm going to review it, because when I do a full-out review, not a talk and play, I like to sit down and actually play through the whole game to give a very educated review on it, not just an assumption. But like you see, I don't put up that many reviews. I don't put up 4 reviews a week. I maybe put up 1 every 2 weeks, maybe 3 a month at most. So no, I don't game that much. When I was little, I did. When I was a little kid, 7 to 12, I did. But after that, a few hours a week, man. Have you ever felt bad? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Question number 2. Have you ever felt bad for staying in and playing games? No, because if I was staying in, it probably wasn't for the game. Actually, it definitely wasn't for the game. It's just that I didn't give a crap about what the person asked me to do. So, like, if there was like a really seedy bar some friends may ask me to or something like that, it was like, yeah, I don't really feel like going there. So even if I had a hobby of knitting, which I don't, but if I did, I probably would want to do that instead. So no, gaming never kept me in. It was what the person wanted me to do that kept me in. And last but not least, and this question was kind of surprising, do you ever feel like you want to do away with gaming? That's such a weird question because, here's the thing. Okay, you get depressed or you get really busy. Like, would you do that with any other hobby? Like, would you give up your DVD player because you were too depressed to watch movies or too busy to watch movies? Why would you ever give up on gaming? That means you never really liked it. If you give up on gaming or want to do away with it, you were gaming to fill a void. See, to me, gaming is a form of entertainment. You watch TV, I like to play Uncharted 2. You do whatever hobby you have, or whatever, pastime you have. Gaming is my pastime. You may like to watch, Law and Order episodes on your TiVo for 5 hours straight on a Sunday. I rather play Halo ODST or Halo Online 5 hours a day on my Sunday. So no, it's just my form of entertainment. And if there's a month or two that goes by that I let my PS3 and 360 collect dust, then they collect dust, but they'll be there when I want to pick them up again. If you ever feel like, something is, you have to give up something, then you're using it's an addiction. It kind of goes with the other question that was asked here. You shouldn't have to give it up. If I think I said this with the Luke Morse video where I looked like a hairy gorilla in it. If you're, buying video games instead of paying your electric bill, then you have a problem. And, it isn't the video games making you do that. Like I said, it could be beer. You could be buying, a 24 pack of Corona than, buying baby formula for your daughter or son. So no, I never thought I would do away with gaming. It's something that I enjoy, and if I'm too busy or too whatever to do it, I'll just wait, and when I have time again, I'll play again. So that's pretty much it, guys. Those are the 5 questions. I have to give a huge shout out to Atari ST guy, a very down to earth, mature adult tag. That's why I wanted to jump on this one. You have a cool channel, bro. I just subscribed to you. So check out Atari ST guy. He has a pretty cool channel, and he's a very down-to-earth guy. I'm surprised I just noticed him now, so I'll have a link in the video to him. Anyway, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. I'm going to have an awesome product review up either tomorrow or Monday, probably tomorrow, from StoneAgeGamer.com. Look forward to that. For more gaming and technology reviews, go to ReviewTechUSA.com. Thanks for watching.